Hi, I'm Sierra. Welcome to my digital story. My story begins when I was born in Manassas, Virginia in 2003. From there, I was raised in multiple households with grandparents, aunts, and my parents. I was surrounded by family who spoiled me with love, kindness, and of course, toys. I attended preschool through first grade in Manassas, Virginia. Within the first 6 months of starting first grade, my family decided to move to Virginia Beach, Virginia. I attended school in Virginia Beach from first grade until sixth grade. This gave me enough time to make friends, build connections, and have extracurriculars that I thoroughly enjoyed. I basically grew up in Virginia Beach and consider this my childhood hometown. There was always something new and exciting to do there, and I made a lot of friends through school and extracurricular activities like softball and dance. I was my most extroverted self when I lived here. In 2015, my parents and I moved to Gastonia, North Carolina. We moved there in the middle of my sixth grade year. This was challenging because I had to start sixth grade twice. Having to find a new group of friends while still upset about having to leave my other ones was the hardest part about moving. I started to become introverted after having to make a multitude of changes at once. After making new friends, my family decided it was time to move again after only being in North Carolina for 6 months. This time we moved to Cape Coral, Florida. When we moved, I was in the middle of my 7th grade year. This marked another period of my life where I experienced rapid change, requiring me to adapt to new environments and forge new friendships. Instead of being placed into a public middle school, I had to go to a private Christian school. This was another strange change due to me never practicing any religion growing up. In this school, there were only 4 other girls in my class, restricting my ability to make friends even more. This made me become more of an introvert and limited my social ability. Grade, I moved to a public middle school in Cape Coral and started making new friends. I didn't make a lot, but I made enough to be able to be sociable outside of school. It wasn't until high school that I really stepped outside of my comfort zone and started becoming the most social I had ever been. I realized in the first 2 years of high school that friends come and go after experiencing a multitude of friendships forming and breaking over the years of moving. In high school, I still had multiple friendships form and break, but I became the most social and was able to make friends easier, which was the best I had been able to do in years since moving around. I finally had formed a friend group in 9th to 11th grade. This made the beginning of my high school years fun and sociable. In 11th grade, I unfortunately had a falling out with my friend group and had to make new friends. This was a little easier to do, but still involved me having to branch out of my comfort zone. I then met my best friend, who I have now been friends with for 4 years. We would hang out for days on end and always be doing new and exciting things. I stayed in Cape Coral for a year after graduating high school and attended a community college where I again had no friends or connections. After being there for a year, I transferred to UCF, where I have now been for over a year and projecting to graduate in 2024. I still continue to struggle with meeting new people and being social in public settings. I am most social online and just keep in touch with old friends or my best friends. I have major social anxiety and stress out in social settings, which does not help my ability to make friends or be sociable. This is a continued struggle that I experience, but I have improved a lot within the last 2 years. I love going out and experiencing new things, yet struggle to find people to go experience those things with, and I wouldn't dare to do new things by myself. I currently still experience social anxiety, and I have been working with myself on ways to ease my anxiety. Anxiety has taken a lot of experiences away from me that I can never regain, but I do not want it to take more from me. I hope that in the near future I can limit my anxiety and be able to do things on my own. I want to be able to be independent and not have to depend on anyone. My battle with anxiety will most likely never be fully over, but as long as I find ways to tame my anxiety, I would be able to go out and do a lot more in my day-to-day life. Thank you for listening to my digital story.